Welcome to the closeout report for our Catalyst project, Liquidity Efficient DEX model for Cardano. This project has been part of the Products and Integration Challenge, and in total we received 230,000 ADA in funding for developing this project. I will first quickly summarize what the project is about, and then I will present you the different outcomes. So our main idea was to try to understand how do actually the current DEX models on Cardano work, how do they work on other blockchains like Ethereum, and can we actually use a model that's more tailored towards Cardano. So what's currently used in most DEXs, or what has been used before, is this automated market maker setup that uses a single UTXO and acts like a liquidity pool. And the problem with this setup is that it actually turns out it's not the perfect model for Cardano. And what we tried to understand or research is what would a better model look like, and can we actually develop a better model. For this, we first wrote a very comprehensive research document of 53 pages, and we kind of first performed a literature review, understanding what is the current state of research at, what are the different DEXs using, what are Ethereum DEXs using, and how can we actually try tailoring this model towards Cardano. And our end output has been the concentrated hybrid DEX model that we explain in detail in our report. So you can see we've done a lot of graphics trying to explain this model, and actually we also derived all the necessary math and proving it here to make sure that this model is correct. And then by developing this new DEX model, first we kind of conceptualized it, and then we actually developed this. And for this we created different smart contracts as well as the off-chain code, and they have all been open source. So we have this GitHub repository, which is part of our outputs, that holds the different smart contracts for both the order book and for the concentrated pools, and also the necessary off-chain code. Examples of the different transactions that interact with these smart contracts can be found as part of our report. And after kind of developing this, the next step was to perform an audit report, or to order an audit, which we've also done. We also released the audit report. It can be found linked in both the milestone and in our final closeout report. This audit actually found a few mistakes or bugs that we fixed and also published. For the off-chain part, we've performed an internal security audit. And after this has all been done and developed, we actually released this on the MusliSwap webpage. So the new model we found is what we call a concentrated hybrid model. It actually works with an order book that we already also had on MusliSwap, but we a bit redesigned, and a new form of liquidity pools that we call concentrated pools. These concentrated pools are now part of the MusliSwap platform. You can see there's also users that have already added liquidity. And while we have our usual pools from before, we now have concentrated pools that have a price range. So before, the automated market makers usually provide liquidity within the entire price range from 0 to infinity. Now with the concentrated pools, users can actually choose, or this is chosen during creation, and then users can add liquidity for different price ranges. We've added this to our front end. Now for ADA Shen, you can see I already added some liquidity, but you are able to add more liquidity as you wish, which is then processed. The ratio between the two is computed based on the current pool price, and users are also able to withdraw liquidity on our current website from these concentrated pools. So you've seen what we've done. We first researched what could a new model look like. We actually developed it. We created smart contracts for it. We audited it. We announced it to our community. We've created various tweets throughout the process to update the Cardano community on our findings. We wrote this comprehensive research report, we audited the code, and we actually managed to deploy it into production. And with this, I think I come to an end of showing you our project outputs. What's next for us is that we are currently developing a version 2 website, and we are also planning on including these concentrated liquidity pools as part of our new version 2. So thank you for listening, and to quickly summarize our key learnings, we kind of learned how to interact, how to work in a big project, how to come up with new models that are tailored towards Cardano, how to communicate this clearly with the community, how to write a guideline, like user documentation on how to use this and so on. And we are very happy and proud that we managed to do this, developed a completely new smart contract paradigm. The audit was approved, so this was a lot of work, and I would also like to thank Project Catalyst for making this possible, and for the reviewers who always gave us great guidance and on how to work and how to proceed with this project.